Abby. Oh, she's connecting. Okay. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So depending on what type of system you've got, if you got Android or whatever the hell.
Okay. And then for grades, are you gonna post them online or do we check in with you like to see?
I don't know yet. I have the option. I can actually create those grade sheets.
Yeah.
And then just send them out to people. I don't know if I really trust. There's Abby. I don't know if she can hear us yet. Apparently not. There she is. Are you fully here?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna write a note to you. Go to Canvas right now if you can.
Okay.
There's a post I just made that I'm gonna tell everybody about as they check in. That's kind of like what practice test 3 would have been. Let me see. Is anybody waiting? No. So see if you make sure you can find that. Let's see. It's under assignments. It's called Section 4.5 to 5.6 review. I think it should be the first thing on assignments. All right.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. I found it too. Well.
By the way, when you guys logged in, did it tell you that, oh, did I miss somebody? No. Jamie, when you guys logged in, did it say like this is being recorded?
Yes. I
Okay.
believe.
So you are aware you're being recorded. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm going to post these up on the YouTubes.
She has a
Jamie. Yeah, it's funny. I just learned how to do that. Here's a picture I took.
Oh wait, how do you do that?
You got to click on where it says stop video. There's a little arrow next to it, and then there's a choose virtual background. Here's one of my favorite pictures I took.
Start video. Wait.
Space.
I'm stuck. Ah! All right, anybody else? Let's see.
Wait, I don't know how to do that.
There we go. Up in space.
So wait.
See where it says stop video, Abby?
Stop video.
At the bottom it says mute. Stop video. Don't click stop video.
Oh.
Click the arrow next to it, and then the last thing is choose virtual background. All right, let's see. I got a couple more people.
Weird. I can't hide self view, pin video, rename.
You see Alex. Is that Hayam?
Weird.
Oh, they're still connecting. Okay. I'm gonna eat some lunch. Hayam. Hey. What time is it? It's almost time. Let some more people show up so I don't have to say everything 3 times.
Oh.
Ooh. Let me see.
¿Te quito el saco? ¿Sí? ¿O pues te lo quito?
Jolene. Okay. Oh, I can be in my office. It's in my office. Why does it look different? Like sideways. I'm in my office. I don't want to be in my office. Let's see. So I'm just wasting time for more people to come in. Let's see.
Deberías. Deberías.
Hey guys.
Dejando el juego.
Hi.
Let me see. Who just? That's a nice picture.
Oops. Okay.
There we go. I like that picture. Here. Nobody else is here yet. Well, this is better than 0. I'm glad you guys are here. If you got some, eat it. Here we go. Somehow. Mia. Here's a story of a crazy classroom. Okay. Oh, here's somebody else. Kayla. Connecting. Kayla. All right, let's see. Can everybody who's here right now, some of you guys already did this, go to Canvas, and there's 2 things. I just posted something to the assignments that's, oh, somebody else is coming in. Maybe I should wait to say this. Go to Canvas and see what you see. I'm gonna let more people show up. Let me see. Marissa. Let me see. If you guys, if you have like general questions or something, feel free to ask away, or you can put it in the chat. Or you can just sit there and wait. Let me see. It's been crazy, man. This is my 3rd virtual meeting today. Oh man, who's this? Oh my God, get that out of there. No. Drake, I don't see that. It might be just us, I don't know. All right, well, let's see. If I start talking, somebody else is gonna show up. Okay, so everybody go to Canvas. See? All right. Youngsha, she's still connecting. Hey, Youngsha.
Oh, hi, Professor. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Okay, go to Canvas. There's a new assignment that's called Section 4.5 to 5.6 review or something like that. It's what practice test 3 would have been. I'm going to post a video with solutions of that tomorrow.
We finished the chapter 5, right?
Almost. I don't think I put a video specifically about 5.6 yet. The last section.
Okay. Yes.
I need to do that. Part of me wants to wait in case anybody else shows up. I am recording this, so I guess I could just keep going. Everybody got the updated syllabus. Is this true?
Yes.
Yes. So you need to always check both Canvas and email, because I don't want to, I don't know, just check your Canvas and your email to keep fully up to date.
Is the new syllabus or is the same syllabus?
Updated syllabus.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's just the updates. I just put the sections that I updated. The rest of the syllabus stays the same. So for example, some really, really big highlights are there's no more tests except for the final exam.
Ooh.
What I've done, I don't care how you feel about it. What I've done, yeah, I do, sort of, a little. What I've done is every test I'm going to break up into probably 2 or 3 quizzes, probably 2 quizzes. So all the test percentage of your grade has gone onto the quizzes, except for 5%. The final exam, I made it 5% more than it was. And it's going to be like this. It's going to be on Zoom. So you're going to take your final exam, and I'm going to sit here and watch you like a fool, but I have to. That's I can't proctor it. I can't send you anywhere, so because there's a chance you'll die. So I just want to have the final exam, try to maintain the integrity of the course. So the quizzes, is everybody with me so far? In fact, let's do this. This will help me out in general. Do you guys see how to raise your hand? No.
How do you
How to raise your hand on here. So if you see at the bottom it says participants. Do you see at the bottom of the screen it says participants? If you click on that, you should see everybody, I think. Like Alex, you got your hand up. I love it. Well, you keep, all right, Alex is going crazy. Can everybody else raise their hand? Do you guys, let me try this again. Everybody's at the bottom of the screen, you see participants, right?
Mhm.
If you click on that, you should see on the right side of the screen, the participants. Let me see, has everybody got their hand up? Almost. Abby, you see how to raise your hand? Whoever the hell iPhone is. Good, you got your hand up. Youngsha, do you see how to raise your hand?
No.
Okay. I got it.
Oh.
You see where at the bottom it says participants at the bottom?
Yeah.
Click that. And then you should see people's names. And if you hover over your name, you should be able to raise your hand. You and Abby, let's see what can
Oh,
you do?
yeah. I saw it. Yeah.
Now,
I did.
Abby, what's up?
Yeah,
There you are. Sorry to be pointing you out, Abby. You're fine.
no, you're good. I was just trying to figure out. I thought I had to like press a button or something.
Do you see how to do it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm sure.
Raise your hand. Let's see.
Ah,
Do you see all the people's names?
yeah.
If you hover over your name, doesn't it say raise your hand?
It just keeps telling me mute or more.
Oh, hit more.
And then rename. Yeah,
That's all you can do?
Yeah, that's all that it's giving me.
Weird.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I think I figured it out. I think I got it.
Hey,
Okay.
sweet.
Yay.
No, I have all the power in the world. I can put all your hands down for you. You've also got yes and no. You guys see yes and no?
Yeah.
Where's my smart asses that'll say no?
Yes, I see.
I mean, that's right there, right? Everybody sees yes and no? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So that might make some of the stuff quicker as we get deeper into the semester.
Oh, go slower. Go faster.
I like it. Some of you guys, okay, I'm going to assume that you see that. You can see raise your hand. You should be able to see yes and no. It's right there. Then you got the go slower, go faster. That's hilarious to me. Anyway, okay, enough of that. So let's get back to where I was. Clear all you gave me. Okay. No more tests. They're all been broken up into quizzes. The final exam is going to be on Zoom. What else? At the regular time, for the regular amount of time, right? Quizzes will work this way. In fact, our first quiz is going to be Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday is going to be the quiz that we were supposed to have. Let me make sure. I've already created it, and now I forgot what officially it was on. But I announced it in class. Oh, crap. I think it was through 5-1. I think it's 4-5 to 5-1, I think. That seems to be what it is. All right, so that's the quiz we were supposed to have the week before spring break, I think. But, of course, that week, you know, went away. So that's going to be the quiz on Wednesday. Is everybody with me? Then probably Thursday, we'll have another quiz on the rest of Chapter 5. Together, those constitute what Test 3 would have been. Is everybody with me? Okay, I like it. Who's got something going on over here? Oh, somebody's on a break. Okay, fine. What else do I got? I'm really hungry. I'm sorry. Homework If you go to Canvas and you click on Math 90, there's a link that says Pages. I don't know if I told all you guys this yet. So if you go to Canvas, click on your Math 90, there's a link that says Pages, where it says Home, Announcements, Assignments, Discussions. Then it says Pages. When you click on that, it should have a photo to PDF list. So it's all the apps that you can use your phone to scan documents and make them PDF and send them to me. PDF is the best format. Jamie, you got a question?
Yes. In regards to homework, would you prefer that we email it to you or send it via Canvas?
What I'm going to do is on Canvas, under assignments, I'm going to put an assignment for each section of homework. Then you can upload it in the appropriate place. Because the email is getting a little insane for me to keep track of. And I appreciate everybody sending me your stuff. I'm still in the process of grading it. So everybody with me? So on Canvas, hopefully today, I got another meeting this afternoon. It's fantastic. I'm going to put in Canvas under assignments. I've been using assignments, I think, sort of incorrectly. So please forgive me. I'm learning Canvas. But I will put like section 5.1, section 5.2, section 5, and then you can just upload those homeworks. Are you guys with me? If you've already sent it to me over email, just don't worry about it. I'm not going to make them graded, so you're not going to get dinged if you don't put something up there if you've already sent it to me. You guys with me? A little bit? Okay.
Yes.
I think that's going to make it easier for me because there's a built-in grading tool that I can use on Canvas to help me, instead of opening them up and then clicking the add text and then writing on it and then saving it and then sending it back to you. I can do it all on Canvas, and I grade it, and then it's right there for you to look at. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work. I haven't tried it yet, but it seems like my colleagues are telling me that's how it works. So we'll see if they're telling me correctly.
The quiz.
Say again, sorry.
The quiz you're gonna send it on Wednesday.
So Wednesday, right after our lecture time, I'm going to send the quiz out. And then I'm going to give you until midnight that night to do it.
Okay.
So I'm glad you're asking this time. You could use lots of things to do the quiz. I am going to ask you not to. I'm going to ask you not to use notes, not to use, other people, not to use the internet, not to use whatever. And I'm going to trust you that you're going to do the quiz as if you're in the classroom, and then you're going to send it to me, scan it and send it to me. To balance that kind of flexibility, to balance that what I'm allowing people, that's why I'm going to make the final on Zoom. I need something where I can see it happening so that I maintain integrity. I'm not saying any of you individually will cheat. I'm just saying somebody will try to or will. And if you cheat on a quiz, you're kind of screwing yourself over. If you treat a quiz correctly and you make a lower grade because you didn't cheat, you can still make corrections, and then you'll be that much better off for the final exam. So that's part of what it means to go online. It's a little bit more on your shoulders to do things the way they should be done. So hopefully most of you guys will.
Time. It's gonna be time for the quiz.
So again, one more time. I'm gonna put the quiz up after Wednesday's Zoom meeting. I'm gonna put the quiz up. You guys can go download it, do it, scan it, send it back to me, and you'll have until midnight that night.
Okay.
Because I understand people's schedules have gone way out of whack. I've got quite a few students who are in the healthcare business, and their schedules are kind of insane. So I want to be a little bit lenient, but not too lenient with due dates on things. And that's the other thing. I'll talk about homework in a second. Jamie, you got a question?
For our final exam, you said we'll all log in. You'll obviously see that we're doing it. And then will we, at that point, as soon as class is over, take a photo of it and send it to you, or how long do we have to send it?
So the final will be timed. At the time, I'm going to say, scan it and send it right now, and you'll scan it and send it, and then I'll grade it and let you know how it goes. you know, there's always a possibility of technical issues. And if so, then you just stay online with me and we'll work out whatever technical issues. Does everybody see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And hopefully you understand. I've got to do that. I think I told you guys I would never assign a grade if the entire class and tests were online. Well, I've got to kind of acquiesce a little bit. So that's the only way I could feel comfortable with letting that happen, is if I am still able to see what's happening, right? I have to. Okay. Homework. What was I going to say? Ah, crap. I need some more food. Sorry. Oh, due dates for homework. There it is. I don't know yet. So as soon as I put the in Canvas, the assignments, you know, like a section 515, I will build in due dates. I haven't figured out, because the due date normally is the day of the test, right? There are no more tests until the final exam. But I don't want to let you do homework until the final exam officially, because we're human. We're not going to do it then. We're all going to die on the tests. How do I know? Because I've done it before with a class, and they all died on the test. So there's still going to be due dates. I just have to figure out what they are. I'm going to build them into Canvas, so you know exactly when the homework is due. You guys with me? A little bit? Okay. All right. This is I really appreciate that you guys are here, but I am sad that so few of us are here. I still have 30 something people in that class. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1/3 of the class has shown up. You guys got me. You guys saw that. What is it? I said 3 out of 4 meetings you got to show up for. Do you guys know, anybody read that deep into the details? A few of you guys are saying yes. You got to show up for 3 out of 4 of the meetings every week, or else I can drop you. So this is still a class, right? Now, as I say that, if you have any extenuating circumstances, something happening, you just got to let me know. I will work with you. But in general, if you're not getting in touch with me about that and you miss too many classes, you will be dropped. So you guys are here. I've just got to remind everybody else that this is still a class. This is still something you have to come to. So hopefully they'll start doing that. Okay. Anything about what I've said so far? Any questions? Okay.
No.
So what I expect, I kind of put this to a vote with my other class this morning, but I think I kind of had an idea even before I asked for a vote. I want these times to really be more lecture times, maybe a little bit more, or about the same amount of give and take with questions. So if you have a question, you'll put your hand up, or I can stop and see what your question is. Because I originally was thinking these lecture time meetings would be homework kind of sessions, but that I don't like that. I'd rather make YouTube videos doing example homework questions for people. So if you have a question about homework, we can either do it here together. Here, let me turn off my background so I can show you guys my setup here. No. Barf. Sorry. Old man using technology. Watch out. Here we go. Come on. There it is. All right. So this is real. This is reality here. So I can do like whiteboard stuff, lecture stuff here. And then you can ask me questions about homework. We could do some up here. If I notice the time is running out, I can kind of collect homework questions and then make a video about those. Everybody with me? I think that's the best way for this to work. So what I want to do with the rest of the time, unless somebody's got a specific question, I kind of want to look at section 5.6, which I haven't officially made a video on. Now, you're going to have to excuse me. I don't prepare. I thought I was going to be able to go back to the college the last day I was there, so I didn't bring any of my textbooks with me. And then I'm not allowed on the college anymore, so shit. So I've got to look it up. online. Let's see. Up. Here it comes. So I've done videos 5.4, and I think I did 5.5. Let me see.
5-6.
Did I do 5.6 yet?
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think I did 5.6.
No.
Yeah, 5.6 is where, all right, this is good. This is beautiful. Okay, I don't need you anymore. All right. Let me take one more bite and then we'll jump into it. I'm so sorry. Not really, but okay. Before we get into this, any last questions? Any last requests?
Yeah, quick question. So
Yes.
are we going to be doing the exact same time frame of the class? So, or
I
is
think
this going to be?
I'm gonna make each of our meetings an hour.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if it's Thursday, Tuesday, Monday, whatever the shit, right? Because I think I'm moving some of the class to YouTube videos. So between this time and the YouTube videos, that makes it the class.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So I'm not gonna make us meet. In fact, we can still leave early sometimes, leave early. But yeah, I plan on it being about an hour each day. And then if I leave early and people want to hang out afterwards with specific homework questions or something, or just for like office hours, fantastic. Eileen, you got a question?
Yeah, for grades, or are you going to be posting them on Canvas, or do we have to do like your office hours?
Oh, I was saying what I think I'm going to do, because I don't really trust the Canvas grader app still. I'm going to create the what do you call it, grade sheet summary like I gave out before. Does it remember that? I gave out the grade sheet summary. Did you get one of those? Did people get, I made one of those? Did I? I might, I never know.
You did.
I never know anymore nowadays. But I'm pretty sure I made one and gave you a grade sheet summary. Is that true? It could be false. Is it true?
You have, yeah. You have.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, thank God. So I'm gonna do that again and email it out to everybody, right? Yours to you, and then somebody else's to them. You're not gonna get everybody's. Don't get all freaked out. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong about Canvas, but I've only heard bad things from other colleagues about how it sometimes calculates the average incorrectly. So I don't want, and normally it's higher than it's supposed to be. So that is a bad discussion to have with a student. Oh yeah, your grade's not as good as it said, sorry. So no, I want direct control over what it should say. If there's a mistake, I want to be able to own it totally myself. All right. Eileen and Marissa, you just agreeing? Okay. All right, anything else before we jump into this? All right, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be a little bit of a review and some new stuff. And again, if you guys have specific homework things you want, you can do it in the chat. You can say, can you make a video on number whatever? Can you guys all see the chat? All right. So this is going to be section 5.6. Let me see if you guys can see that. You guys see that all right? Does that look all right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall, how do you graph this? Anybody? Tell me. Okay. It's been a while. I agree. What can you tell me about this line? What can you tell me about that line? There's two things specifically you should be able to tell me.
Y bigger minus 2.
Negative 2. Slope is negative 2.
Yep.
And one is intercept 0.
0, 3. I like it. Right? How's that? Is everybody with me? All right. And the difference here is it's an inequality, right? Let me say this real quick, because this might become an issue when I get more people actually show up. Get used to being normally on mute unless you specifically want to say something, right? So right now I'm going to use my God powers and mute everybody. Ha ha ha. You should still be able to unmute yourself so you can say something if you need to. You with me? Okay. All right. So let me see. Let me do this down here maybe. If I graph this, the y-intercept is 0, 3. And the slope is negative 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. So there's my line. Now, what kind of line is it going to be? Remember, unmute yourself if you got the answer. Or you can just chat it. What kind of line will it be? What the hell does that mean?
Dotted?
Yes. Why is it going to be dotted? Because it's not allowed to. It's not allowed to equal that line. So you don't want to shade in the line because it's not allowed to equal the points on the line. If it was equals, you would shade in the line because then all the points would be answers. All those y's would equal this. I want it to be less than this, so I cannot include the line itself. All those points are equal to this. They're not less than that. Does that make sense? Just like putting an open circle in the old days on a number line, right? It's exactly the same idea. Now, which method do you like to use to figure out which side to shade? And you're going to
0, 0.
Oh, okay, okay. So I can use a test point. Remember that method? So if I use the test point 0, 0, if I test that, is 0 less than 0 plus 3? Is 0 less than 3? Yes. 0 is less than 3. So does this sound familiar, everybody? You guys? So since that worked, this side must be all the answers. Right? And if you remember the shortcut, less than, I shade down from the line, so that's the same answer. So what does that mean about that point right there? What's true about that point right there then? Y'all, I love it. You're all like, I don't know what this guy wants from me. What do you want from me, Jeff? So tell me, why did we shade this in? What does it mean about that point? What's special about that point? It's on the shaded side. What does that mean?
It's within the equation.
Say it again, sorry.
It's within the equation.
Not within. If I put that point's coordinates, what would happen?
It would be able to be plugged in.
It would what?
It would be plugged in.
And what would happen if you plugged it in? This would be true.
Yeah, it would be true.
So that point, if I plugged its coordinates in, this will be
true. Oh no, not untrue. Sorry.
If I plug the coordinates in, this would be false. I love you guys so much. So let's go way back in time. X greater than 1. Way back in time, that would be how I would do it, right? X greater than 1. So what's true about that point right there? It would not work. It would make this false. That's why it's not shaded. You guys doing all right out there? Okay. I have an iPhone in my class. I forget who that was. I got to take attendance here too. Scheisse. Let me see. So that point right there would not work in this equation, in this inequality. So what we're doing when we shade this in, we're saying all these points forever this way will work in that inequality. That's what we're saying. That's what we always mean when we shade. That shit over there works. The other shit don't work. How we do? That's a review, by the way. This is nothing new. This is a recall. This is review from before. Alex, what's up? You have a question, Alex? I think your Wi-Fi is bad, Alex. I'm sorry. You might want to. Alex, you might want to type it in chat because I can't really make out what you're saying.
0, 0. Like you plug in.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Good question. The only reason that we, Alex, you're freaking me out. The only reason that we use 0, 0 is because it's the easiest numbers to use. You with me? If I plug, let's pick a point. What point is this? This point is -1, -3. Is that cool? That's -1, -3. Is that cool? Plug those in. So a -3 for y and a -1 for x. Is -3 less than 2 plus 3? Is -3 less than 5? Is that true? -3 less than 5. Is that true? Yes, okay. So do you see what I mean? You could have used this as your test point. You could use any damn point that's not on the line to check. 0, 0 just makes it easiest, right? Because when I put a 0 in, that whole piece dies. It makes it quicker. That's all. Doesn't matter what the test point is. And just to make sure, what point is this? This point is 3, 1. So if I plug in 3, 1, y is 1, x is 3, is 1 less than -6 plus 3? Is 1 less than -3? Is that true? Is 1 less than -3?
No.
Nope. So that's why it's not shaded on that side.
Yes.
Because no point on that side works.
Yeah.
So you could use whatever, you could use the point 18 billion, comma, -7.663. You could always use that test point, right? If you do, you have a special place in my heart. But my God, I don't want to use that point. I'd much rather use 0, 0 if I can.
Easy.
What's a situation where I'm not allowed to use 0, 0? Hello, you're all like,
If the point goes on the line, or if
Yes.
the point runs 3, 0, 0.
so if I had something like y greater than or equal to -2x, what's the y-intercept for that?
0, 0.
Yeah, 0, 0, right? There's a +0 here. And then it goes down to over 1. And I can also go up 2, back 1. It's going to be a solid line. I cannot use the point 0, 0 because it's not on one side or the other of this fence.
Yes.
I like it. So then I would use 1, 0, the next best thing. Okay. I like it. You'll be right back. Okay, Alex. So if I put a 1 in, is y, get out of there. If I put a 1, 0 in, is 0 bigger than or equal to -2 times 1? Is 0 bigger than or equal to -2? Yes, 0 is bigger than -2. So I would shade in the direction of the point that I used. So your test point could really be anything. We just use the best thing if I can, 0, 0. The next best thing if I can't use the best thing. Does that make sense? So 0, there's nothing special about 0, 0. It's just the best numbers to plug in. That's why we use it. But any point can be used to test it. Okay, so where's the new stuff? Let's get into some new stuff. Let's see. Oh, so everybody got this here?
Yes.
I guess you know. By the way, I did say this earlier. I am recording this, so this will be up on the YouTubes. What you got, Jamie? You got a question?
Not now, but at least before the quiz. Can you discuss for consistent and inconsistent and dependent and independent when graphing lines? Like how number of solutions, consistent, inconsistent, all of that?
So for systems of equations, if two lines meet, they're consistent.
Okay.
You with me? If two
Yeah.
lines are parallel, they're inconsistent.
Okay.
If they're the same line, they're dependent.
Okay.
So if I said, for example, I think I did this example in class, I'm twice as old as you and you're half as old as me. Those are two dependent statements. They're not independent.
Okay.
Do you see? Because they really are the same statement. So the fact that you're half as old as me depends on the fact that I'm twice as old as you. So that's why we call them dependent. They're not independent pieces of information. I like it. Consistent, inconsistent, dependent.
Okay.
Kick ass. All right. All right. So here comes some new stuff. So that was all review from, I think, the last section of chapter 4, if I remember correctly. That's where we did the linear inequalities. Let me shut my, holy crap. All right. Sorry. I'm just getting a bunch of emails all of a sudden. So here's what section 5.6 is all about. Chapter 5 is all about systems of equations to begin with, right? So for example, we got the graphical method for solving systems. We've got the substitution method, right? We've got the elimination method. Yes? I think that's the last thing we did in class together was elimination method, if I'm not mistaken. Then we had some sections that dealt with word problems, using those, what they like to call application problems, to try to make it a different word so students are less anxious. There's another one. So 5.6 is what's called systems of inequalities. Of course it is, right? So what you're gonna do is, here's a good example. You're gonna have two inequalities that are true at the same time. Let's start with one that's not crazy. Become a 1/3. Okay. Oh, can you guys see all that? There we go. So that was a problem like we just did. Take a minute, all of you guys, and do the first problem. Graph it. Don't look at the second part yet. Just do the first part. Graph it all the way out. Shade it in, all that kind of stuff. While you do that, I'll swig on what looks like whiskey. Just so you know, it's actually tea. It's actually whiskey in a tea bottle, but still. All right. Oh, you guys are still working. Okay. Sorry. All right. So what do we know from this first inequality? What's the line's properties? It's got a
The slope of 1/3.
slope of
Of
1/3.
1/3.
I got you. And then a y-intercept of
-2.
0, -2. So then I would go up 1/3, up 1/3, blah, blah, blah. What kind of line is that going to be?
Solid.
Solid, because it's allowed, oh, my thumbs lined up perfectly. It's going to be allowed to equal it, so I'm going to make a solid line. A little 3, right? So this is the same as what we just did. And then I'm going to shade, hopefully some of you guys are getting used to the shortcut. Greater than or equal to that, so I'm just going to shade up. If you plug a 0, 0 in, is 0 bigger than 0 minus 2? Is 0 bigger than -2? Yes. So either way you do it, you're going to shade this way. Really good idea just to use arrows, not like shading. You'll see why in a minute. Now, on top of that, graph the second one.
Oh, on top of it.
Man, got another meeting. Oh my God. It's going to drive me crazy. Alex is back. Yeah, -3x plus 4, that's right. Yeah, figure out. I just got to write bigger, I think. If I do this, is this better? Let me see, hold on. Is that better? No? Yes? Who cares? Yes, okay. So this one has got a y-intercept of 0, 4. And then I go down 3 over 1. Down 1, 2, 3 over 1. And then what kind of line is it going to be?
Dotted.
Dotted, because it's not allowed to equal it. So it's sort of the same thing as an open circle is what dotted is. And then less than, so let's put 0, 0 in. 0 less than 0 plus 4. Is 0 less than 4? Yes. So I'm going to shade in the direction of 0, 0. Now, back in section 5.1, when we graphed 2 lines, and I said, what's the solution to that system? It would be where they meet. It'd be the point where they meet, correct? You guys remember that? So now when I have systems of inequalities, where's the solutions at where the shading meets? So right here, this would be a solution. Where's my other color? Here we go. Let me try you out. What are you like? All right, whatever. So this, every point in this region works in both. The whole idea of a system, inequalities, equations, whatever, is where every piece is true. So a system of equations, a system of inequalities, the answer will be where both are true. So where are both of these inequalities true? Where their shading overlaps. So I desperately always try to show you how there's a basic idea. The way it looks changes, but the actual idea itself doesn't change. It can't change. Going away from me. Hey. All right. How do you guys feel about that? Let's no? Yes? You're not sure? Okay. So here, try this one on your own, and then we'll probably call it a day, unless anybody wants to stick around. So everybody got what they want from this one?
Yes.
More than you ever wanted? I know. All right. I gotta clean this thing. Dang. Poor little dude. So here, try this one. Graph the solution to this. Bye. see what you got, Jeff. Sure. Yeah. Oh, wait. That's a little too evil. A little too evil. That's better. Okay. Of course I would do this, right? Can you guys see that okay? My lighting situation is not the best. Is that better? Yes? No? Yes? Okay. All that glare was crazy. Yikes. Oh, I can pick up that pen. Yeah, I don't know how to make this better. All right. Man, that glare is still there. Dadgummit. Someday I'll learn how to do this. Ooh. Oh, is that good? That's workable. All right. Cinematographer, I am not. Somebody got that for the second when you solve for y? I'm going to take that as a yes. No, I got a glare. Damn. So let me see. I'm going to graph this first one. Let's see. Y-intercept is 0, 2. Slope is down 3 over 1. It's going to be a dotted line, right? It's not allowed to equal the line, so it's like an open circle. Dot, dot, dot. And my shortcut is greater than, so I'm going to shade up from the line. If you did 0, 0, is 0 plus 0 bigger than 2? Is 0 bigger than 2? No. So I'm not going to shade in the direction of that because the thing didn't work. All right, let me stop for a minute. Damn. It's going to take me about 3 hours to catch up on my emails. Scheisse. Oh, cool. Okay. I hear you, Alex. Sorry. I understand you. Let's see. Is everybody cool with that first one? Is that all right?
Okay.
And then the second one, what do we know about the second one? The y-intercept is 0, -3. And then the slope is up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. And I'm going to make it solid because it's allowed to equal it. It's like filling in the circle. Oh, crap. All right, Jeff. Make these really big points And then maybe it'll catch the edge. Okay. Now again, my shortcut would say shade below it because it's less than, but if you use a 0, 0, is 0 less than 0 minus 3? Is 0 less than or equal to -3? No. So I'm not going to shade in the direction of that dude because that dude didn't work. I'm going to shade down here. So where's the answer going to be? I'm not even sure how you would answer that question, to be honest. You could just say, right there, Jeff. No. So it's going to be down here because that's where the two shadings overlap. I really, really want you guys to understand. Every point in this region works in both. Like, what's wrong with that region? That point doesn't work in either one. This point only works in one of them. This point only works in one of them. This is the answer because that's where they work in both. So again, the answer to any system of whatever, equations, inequalities, is where the points are true for both. Or, you know, I think I told you guys that you could actually have more than two of these things, right? This is done. Are you guys with me? This is done. This is exactly how I want your answer to look, really. And I love my anal retentive students that uses, you guys have heard of the phrase anal retentive, hopefully. That just means you're kind of like a little OCD, a little extra attention. So normally they use colored pencils for this. Now, of course, you know, you don't have to. Don't get me wrong. But this is exactly how I want it shown. This is the answer. There was something else I was going to do, and I totally forgot. It's too bad for you, Jeff. All right. So any questions about that? That's the last section in chapter 5. And if you understood the last section in chapter 4, you have to understand this. It's two problems in one. So if you do each one individually, you should be good to go, is the hope.
Okay.
So again, just to remind you guys, Wednesday is going to be anybody else sneak in here while I was looking away? Oh, nobody leave yet. Let me take roll real quick. I got to put this in here. Rawr. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Oh boy, this sucks. Come on, get in there. Let me get out the way so if you guys need to see that. All right, let me see. Who do I have here? Eileen, Jamie. Eileen. Oh man, this sucks. Let's see. Abby, Mia, Kayla. It's Abby Mercado, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then I got Marissa, Youngsha, and Alex. Where are you? Oh yeah, your name changed. That's right. Marissa, Alex. There you are. And Youngsha. And Hayam and Lionel. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Hayam and Lionel. Okay. There you are. Okay, cool. So you guys have anything else specific or general or anything?
No.
No? And again, the people that filled out that survey, I saw a lot of people saying how much they hated the fact that we're online now, and I agree. But we're going to do the best we can with it. I think this is nice. I feel better after today because I had a lecture earlier today. I'm having this with you guys right now. I'm going to try to get over the fact that not everybody showed up. But it just makes me feel better to actually see my students. That's the part I've been missing. Abby, you got a question?
Yeah, okay. So I'm just a little behind on like just all of this. I understand how to graph it and everything and how to actually solve it. My only thing is when it comes down to like shading and like the open circles, the solid circles, that's the thing that's like bothering me that I don't really understand yet. I just want to know when do I need to like shade it? When do I need to like where do I shade it? All that jazz. Like that's the only thing that's like
So
confusing
with the
me.
example up here, when we shaded like this one,
Yeah.
which is this guy,
Yeah.
you're not sure why we shaded this way?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why we shaded that way, and yeah, I'm just
Okay.
trying to figure out the
So
shadings.
real quick, let me put it over here on the side note. So if I said to graph this, x greater than 2, whoop, you would do this, right? You would put the point that's most important.
Yeah.
2 is the most important. So here, the most important thing is that line. So we put the line.
Mhm.
Now, what do we put onto? We're going to put, let's go really far back. We should put a parenthesis, but back in the day, you put an open circle.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it's not allowed to equal to. Is this allowed to equal the line?
Yes.
What's it say? Y
Is greater than or
greater
less
than, not equal to. This one was equal to. This one's not allowed to equal it. That's why we made it dotted, just like an open circle.
I
If
see.
it's not allowed to equal it, it's like I don't shade the line in. I don't shade the circle in.
Okay.
If it's not allowed to equal it.
Okay.
Then, how do you determine it? Now, this is easy. When it's one dimensional like this, that's an arrow that points you how to shade. But if you think about it, if you plug a 3 in, does it work? Is 3 bigger than 2?
Yes.
That's why we shade that way. Because 2 divides it up into answers and not answers. So that's why we do a test point here. If it works, that side must be the answers. If it doesn't work, the other side must be the answers.
Oh, okay.
So that's why when you plug a 0, 0 in, is 0 bigger than 0 plus 2? Is 0 bigger than 2? No. So the other side must be where the answers are.
Okay.
It's actually the same thing we do here. It's just that there's a shortcut here that we normally use. So we really forget why it works in the first place.
Okay.
That's the evil thing about shortcuts, is they make it easy at the moment, but then they make later things harder to understand. That's why I try to show everything instead of just shortcuts.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me see. Anybody else? Did I miss somebody? No. Everybody else looks to be cool. You're all cool. All right. Sweet. So that's it for today. And I'll be posting this up online just to be nice. And just to remind everybody who's not here right now, you need to show up or you might get dropped. That's some serious shit. But I appreciate everybody else showing up. 1/3 of the class. That's better than nobody. And just remember Wednesday, I'll remind everybody tomorrow too, but Wednesday is the quiz. Cool. All right. Anybody need to hang out for a while? Is everybody all right? Gonna shut it down? Everybody's good? Okay.
Thank you.
It's really good to see you guys.
Bye.
Keep staying safe. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
It's over.